Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Lim Reviews. Alright, so in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys major updates to the Amazfit GTS 2. So before I begin with that video, I just want to let you guys know a couple of points. I've been using this watch here for the past 2 months now. Yes, time has flown really fast and 2 months has gone by with me using this as my daily driver. And I want to share with you guys a huge update that has just made this watch so much better to use and to buy in the year 2020. Alright, apart from that, I just want to let you guys know first before I begin this video that this is just going to be an update on my personal experience with the Amazfit GTS 2. If you want to know more about the in-depth look at all the features and functions of this watch, I'll leave a link down below in the description box because I've already done that video. We're just going to be focusing on the 2-month experience, so let's begin with this right away. Alright, so another thing that I want to point out is that I'm using the latest version, 30201. Again, I'll be putting that up in the screen right here. So my device here, the GTS 2, is running on the latest updates, and there is a huge change here that I want to tell you guys about. So first up, the first major change that I want to tell you about is the battery life. So in my previous videos, you might have seen it. I've always been complaining about the poor battery life on the GTS 2 right here. I was only getting 2 days previously, but now with the new update, I'm able to get about 7 days of battery life on the Amazfit GTS 2 right here, and that is a major improvement. Alright, so how did I do that? What did I do to actually get this long battery life? So first up, very simple, I actually just turn off my always on display so I don't have the clock showing up here. Number 2, I also scheduled the race to wake to only function between 9 AM to about 11 PM. So when you're sleeping in bed, because you wear this to track your sleeps and you leave your wrist occasionally, the display won't actually light up. So that will save a little bit of battery as well. So apart from that, I have everything else running. I have all my notifications coming in here. I also have the heart rate, 24-hour tracking, and I do occasionally go for a few runs here and there. And I was able to get 7 days of battery life on the Amazfit GTS 2. So definitely a huge upgrade here in terms of the battery life. Alright, so moving on to the point number 2. Let me just check my list over there. Yep. One more thing about this device here is that Bluetooth connectivity is not really stable on this device right here. And what I mean by that is sometimes when you are out of range from your device, from your smartphone, for example, the Bluetooth just gets disconnected, and it's quite annoying to actually try and sync the data from your watch to your smartphone. So what you need to do over there to solve this is actually just go into settings right here. There is a settings here, and you just go into the airplane mode. All you need to do is turn on the airplane mode, turn it off again, and try to sync on your smartphone, and that will do the trick. So any of you guys out there who already has this watch but is facing Bluetooth connectivity issues, you just remember you have to go into airplane mode on the watch itself to get that fixed. So pretty simple over there. The third point that I want to talk about here is about the GPS. So after using this guy for about 2 months, like I said, there is a couple of good points and bad points about the GPS here. So the good news here is that if you're running on an open area, for example on the road, maybe you're just jogging, or if you're at the track, the watch here will definitely be able to track your location pretty reliably. However, if you're the kind of person who wants to go into the jungle trekking, or you're just a bit off skirts, not really in the city, the GPS might not work the best, because I did notice that occasionally I wasn't able to get GPS in these kinds of areas. So just letting you know, the GPS will work if you're in a perfectly open space on the road or something, then there will not be any issues. So that is about the GPS. Alright, moving on to the fourth point that I want to talk here. It is about the price update. So right now, I think this is pretty important as well. The GTS 2 has already been out for quite a bit. Like I said, I've been using mine for 2 months now, and initially the prices started at 699 ringgit here in Malaysia, and that is about 179 US dollars. But now it is way cheaper. It's only about 550 ringgit here. Again, if you're in Malaysia, you can check out the links below. I'll leave a link for that price. Dasher is actually having that kind of pricing, which in USD terms is about 135 US dollars. So very cheap pricing here for the Amazfit GTS 2. I would say definitely much more affordable than when at launch. Never buy a new device when it just launched. Always wait for a bit to get that discounts. Another point to point out here, of course, is and this might not make Amazfit happy, is that you should also not buy from Amazfit directly, because their prices are always the highest, and you can always just look for better pricing elsewhere with the same 1-year warranty. Alright, so that's it for the pricing. Last but not least, the last update about this, I just want to talk about how is the device doing in terms of any scratches here and there, how is the conditions of the straps, and to be honest, I did not put any screen protector on my device at all. If you look here, you can see that it is still perfect like new. You don't really have to worry about scratches going on your display unless you have like a knife or something to cut it. If you look at the back as well, everything still looks shiny, like brand new. The only thing I might comment here is the straps itself. So notice that I did have some scuffs over here. I'm not even sure how I got that. Yeah, but the straps, again, it is very easy to swap out because you have these little latches at the back. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Condition wise, I think it still feels great on my wrist. Not too heavy, actually very light in fact, very small size, very slim form factor, and definitely a pretty good watch. Alright, so at the end of 2 months, what is my thoughts on the Amazfit GTS 2? I would say that given the new updates, this watch has been given a new breath of life. With the major change in battery life, it is just so much better to use right now. You don't have to keep charging it. Apart from that, you still get that amazing display and that simplistic design right here. Your step count is also pretty good as well. No issues there. Heart rate tracking is also good. I also use it for my sleep tracking. And the best part here is you have a lot of new watch faces coming up. So this is just one of the newer ones right here that I found pretty cool. Yeah, so overall, I would say for the price of about like 550 ringgit or 135 US dollars, the Amazfit GTS 2 is actually a very good device, a very good smartwatch for you to buy before the year ends. Alright guys, I think that's pretty much it for this video. Of course, once again, if you have any questions about the Amazfit GTS 2, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below because this is my daily driver, so I'll be definitely testing it out more and I can share more of my experience with you guys. Okay, if you learned anything on this video, don't forget to hit that like button right there. I mean, this is a free video. And yes, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!